सुदशरथ चिर बिहारी। जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम।
बिनु सत्संग विवेक न होई। राम कृपा बिनु सुर बन सोई। सतसंगत मुग मंगल होला। सोई पर से शरण हित शोला। जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम।
Keep the company of those who will encourage you to speak truthfully. Keep the company of those whom you don't have to be too, what's the word? What's the word? Cautious around. Keep the company of those who will help you to be the best version of yourself. Keep the company of those who will laugh with you but not at you. Keep the company of those who will talk with you but not about you. Binu satsanga viveka na hoi. Keep the company of satsang. What is satsang? Satsang is not sitting down in the mandir. Satsang is not sitting down in your puja room. Satsang is when you answer the phone and the conversation is about something else that doesn't concern you, to say, I'll call you back. That's satsang. Keeping the conversations that will add value to your life. The conversations that will help you to smile. You ever talk to somebody on the phone and you have to smile before the conversation done? You ever talk to somebody on the phone and you had to go and take 2 Panadol when you don't talk to them? Huh? Keep the company of good, positive energy and vibration. Keep that company. And so it says, what will happen? All beings started to march to Brahmalok. But as they started to go to Brahmalok, not only the Devatas went, not only the good beings went, the not so good beings went. Tonight I want to ask you, if you have to put yourself in the category of good being and not so good being, what category you'll put yourself in? Hello? What category will you put yourself in? Good being, not so good being. Ask the person next to you, hey, you good or you bad? What category will you put yourself in? The good category or the bad category? Baba, you ain't see me. I fasted with no salt. I cover up my head with my urni and I sit down. You don't know. I does well pray, no. Eyes are bucked in. And after no Raatri, you know what happened? You are bucked out. Because you go back to your bad ways. You go back to your old culture. Make no sense. You stand up in front of the altar and pray for 10 hours. And in your heart you have no forgiveness. In your heart you only have anger. In your heart you, instead of being peaceful, you choose to be. It makes no sense. Worship is not limited to Navratri and Shivratri and Hanuman Jayanti. Worship is every single living moment of your life. Your life, your existence should be worship. So when the opportunity comes to do good, do it right away. Don't wait. You know what the Guru Pran says? I want to tell you what the Guru Pran says. The Guru Pran says that though you taught a good thought, maybe a thought of giving, but you didn't physically give, but your intention was pure and you thought about it, the Guru Pran says you get a positive merit out of that. But the Guru Pran says you thought of giving, you gave, and you talk about it.
Ganesh Kamalarane, Jai Jai Lakshmi Mata Mahadev Om Narayana Jai Jai Saraswati Mahadev Om Narayana Shri Ram ka Jai Jai bolo Hanuman ka Jai 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 bolo Shri Ram ka Jai 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 bolo Hanuman ka Jai Jai bolo Ganesh ka Jai 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 bolo Tulsi ka Jai Lakshmi Mata Mahadev Om Narayana Jai Jai bolo Shri Ram ka Jai 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 bolo Hanuman ka Jai Jai bolo Shri Ram ka Jai 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 bolo Hanuman ka Jai Jai bolo Ganesh ka Jai 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 bolo Shri Tulsi Jai Lakshmi Mata Mahadev फिरत ब्रजने बिहारी वृंदावन बाकी अब सावरिया फिरत ब्रजने बिहारी अब वृंदावन बाकी अब सावरिया वृंदावन बाकी अब सावरिया जपति लपति जपति कान्हा इनकी मचूरिया उरी कैसे करे देने उरी कैसे कर लेने स्वामिनिया करता फिरता ब्रजने बिहारी अब बीज बना बाकी अब सावरिया बीज बना बाकी तीर चुराई कदम चढ़ी बैठे तीर चुराई कदम चढ़ी बैठे हरि को बिनती करा हरि को बिनती करा मामिनिया करता फिरता ब्रजने बिहारी अब वृंदावन बाके अब सावरिया ओ वृंदावन बाके बड़ी डेम कहो एक चातुर नारी बड़ी डेम कहो एक चातुर नारी कान्हा कचुनारी अब कान्हा कचुनारी अब बाकुरिया अब बाकुरिया अब बाकुरिया व्रत फिरता धरत फिरता ब्रजन बिहारी वृंदावन बाके सावरिया ओ वृंदावन बाके सावरिया भरत फिरता ब्रजने बिहारी अब वृंदावन बाके अब सावरिया वृंदावन बाके अब सावरिया जय जगत जननी भवान अब जय जगत जननी भवान अब जय जगत जननी भवान जय जगत जननी भवानी ओ रामा भवानी ओ रामा अक्षर बरदानी जय जग जननी भवानी जगमग जगमग ज्योति विराजे ज्योति विराजे जगमग 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 ज्योति विराजे ज्योति विराजे तेज प्रताप अनधानी ओ रामा अनधानी ओ रामा अचल बरदानी जय जग जननी भवानी अपार तुम्हारो, अपार तुम्हारो। महिमाय गमा, महिमाय गमा, अपार तुम्हारो, अपार तुम्हारो, स्वयं अपार तुम्हारो। ईश सुरेश न जाने हो रामा, न जाने हो रामा, अचल बरदान। दुपहरनी 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 सुखा संपत भरनी, संपत भरनी। चरण सकल, चरण सकल कल्याणी हो रामा, कल्याणी हो रामा, अचल बरदान। जय जय जननी भवानी, जय जय जननी भवानी हो रामा, भवानी हो रामा, अचल बरदान। जय जय जननी भवानी, जय जय जननी भवानी हो रामा, भवानी हो रामा, अचल बरदान। जय जय जननी भवानी, जय जय जननी भवानी हो रामा, भवानी हो रामा, अचल बरदान। जय जय जननी भवानी।
दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे माँ।
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 काली कपालिनी माँ,
काली कपालिनी माँ,
काली कपालिनी माँ।
काली कपालिनी माँ,
जय जय अम्बे माँ।
जय जय अम्बे माँ।
दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे माँ।
दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे माँ।
परम शिवाय नमः,
परम शिवाय नमः,
परम शिवाय नमः,
परम शिवाय नमः।
जय जय अम्बे माँ,
जय जय अम्बे माँ,
जय जय अम्बे माँ।
जय जय अम्बे माँ।
दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे माँ।
दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे माँ।
काली कपालिनी माँ,
काली कपालिनी माँ,
काली कपालिनी माँ।
काली कपालिनी माँ।
जय 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 दुर्गा माँ।
जय जय दुर्गा माँ।
दुर्गा भवानी माँ। जय जय दुर्गा माँ।
दुर्गा भवानी माँ। जय जय अम्बे माँ।
जगदम्बा देवी माता की जय. Adorations and prostrations at the feet of the divine goddess as Durga. With faith, with love and with devotion, we pray to you. Listen to our prayer. Hari Om Sri Ganesha Namah Sri Saraswate Namah Sri Guru Charana Kamalibhyo Govinda Namo Namah Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakote Samaprava Nirviganam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvanam Gam Ganapataye Namah Kala Kalaya Vidme Kala Titaya Dime Tanno Kala Prachoryat Harim Patuka Patwarana Kuruvatka Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Umapati Mahadeva ki Jai. We ignite the flame in our tears. May the goddesses Lakshmi be our Sakshi. Om Shubham Karotu Kalyanam Arogyam Sukhasamparam Mama Shatru Vinashaya Deepa Jyotir Namostute Sakshi Deepam Maham Karikshami. We offer flowers as collectively we chant, as we worship the goddess as Mother Lakshmi. Shubham Karotu Kalyanam Arogyam Sukhasamparam Mama Shatru Vinashaya Deepa Jyotir Namostute Siddhi Buddhi Prade Devi Bhukti Mukti Pradayani Mantra Multe Sada Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute. We pray for purification. Om Pavitra Pavitra Sarvavastam Gatopya Yasmarit Pundari Kaksha Savahayam Tara Suche Punato Punato. We pray to the Mother Goddess as we chant her names with faith, with love and with devotion. O Devi Mata, please come, we beg of you. Sarvamangala Mangale Shive Sarvata Satike Shadane Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Shailaputre Namaha Brahmacharani Namaha Chandragante Namaha Skandamate Namaha Katyayane Namaha Kalaratri Namaha Mahagauri Namaha Siddhadatri Namaha Om Naur Durga Divye Namaha. Jagadamba Mata Ki Jai. Ma O Ma Devi Ma Durga. Sing with me everybody. Ma O Ma Devi Ma Durga. Ma O Ma Devi Ma Durga. Ma O Ma Devi Ma Durga. To you, O Devi, we offer water, asking and begging and praying. May you wash away all our problems, all our distresses, all negative energies from within us and around us. Be pleased with us. Salutations on today again and again. Om Namo Divye Mahadivye Shivaye Satatam Namah. Namo Prakriti Bhadraye Niyatam Svanata Svitam Snanam Padhyam Argyam Samarpayami. To you, we offer this star that is made with all of these beautiful ingredients. Ma, may you be pleased with us. Adorations on today again and again. Om Katyayanaya Vidme Kanyakumari Chadime Tanno Bhagavate Prachodayat. Om Em Hem Krim Chamundaye Viche Namaha. Om Em Hem Krim Chamundaye Viche Namaha. Ma O Ma Devi Devi Ma Durga. Devi Ma Durga. To you who have blessed us with the gift of clothing so that we can beautify and protect our body, we offer clothing to you in our worship. Be pleased with us, be pleased with us. Om Veda Sukta Samayukta Yagya Shama Samanvite Sarve Prade Devi Vasisi Prati Gretam Sarva Bhushadike Lomya Lakjani Varanam Mayupakar Vasram Upavasram Prati Gretam. To you whom we depend on for protection, Ma, we offer the Yagyopavit. Be pleased with us. Om Yagyopavitam Paramam Pavitram Stapitam Purusham Tatanye Ayushamugram Pratimunsha Shubram Yagyopavitam Manavastu Teja Trayambakam Yajamai Sugandim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukameva Bandana Prityor Mukshyamamrita. Ma O Ma Devi Ma Durga. As we offer to you this chandan, O Devi, may you illumine the pathway of our lives. May you rid us of lust and anger and hatred and jealousy and ego and pride. May you guide us onto the pathway of salvation. We beg of you, O Ma, be pleased with us. Ma, O Ma, Devi Ma Durga. Chandanam Sulalitam Deva Kante Chamutabani Gopasri Paridevi Jaite Gopala Churamani Tilakam Punyam Papanashanam Apara Harite Nityam Chandanam Pratikritam Chandanam Samarpayami. Ma O Ma Devi Ma Durga. Ma O Ma Devi Ma Durga. Om Gandha Dwara Dura Darsham Nitya Pushpa Karishini Ishwaram Tamaho Sri Gandha Danam Samarpyami Vanaspatir Surabhuto Gandharyo Gandhutama Agre Sarvadevanam Dhupoyam Pratikritam Gandhadanam Samarpayami Gandhadanam Pratikritam Vishwebhyo Devebhyo Namah Om Namah Chandika Namah Om Namah Chandika Namah Om Namah Chandika Namah. Ma O Ma Devi Ma Durga. Sing with me, everybody. Ma O Ma Devi Ma Durga. We offer to you Hardi as an act of purification. We offer to you Sindur, praying for salvation, O Goddess. Be pleased with us. Adorations unto thee again and again. Kumkumam Kantim Dipya Kamini Kamana Sambhavam Kumkumam Archakam Deva Prasiddha Purushottama Om Mantraya Sarvaso Bhagadani Sarvalankar Muktami Devi Tvam Pratikritam Narayanam Narahari Narayanam Keshavam Narayanaya Govindaya Paramatmane Namo Namaha. Haridradanam Samarpayami Haridradanam Pratikritam Vishwebhyo Devebhyo Namah. Him Him Krim Chamundaye Viche Namah. We offer Sindur praying Ma O May you bless us to be successful.
Devi
And at a appointed time when that may come, may we be granted salvation. O Devi, we beg of you, listen to our prayer. Sindhuram shobhanam rakta sobhage priyavardanam kamram moksharam chaiva sindhuram pratigretam Om kumkumam kantim divya kamini kamati sambhava kumkumam architam deva prasiddha purushottama haridradanam sindhuradanam samarpayami.
Ma, oh ma, Devi ma, Durga.
May you root away all troubles, all problems and all distresses, all negative energies from within us and around us, O Goddess. As we offer these strands of good grass, may you be so pleased with us, Ma. May you be pleased with us, we beg of you. Kandat kandat puro hante puruka purushaspari evano durve pratano nashate na chahate komaladanam samarpayami gajananam bhutakanadi sevitam kapinsajambu palasarabhachutam umasutam shokavinashikarikam namami viganeshwar pankajam bhagvatunda mahakayam suryakoti samaprabha nirviganam kuru me deva sarvakareshu sarva. Om Namah Chandika Namah. Om Namah Chandika Namah. Om Namah Chandika Namah. Through the medium of the bellies, we offer our lives to you. We're your children. Please have compassion on us. Om Kasi Vasi Sivasinim Kada Bhairo Pujatam Koti Kanya Mahadanam Bela Patra Shivarpanam Om Vanne Deva Umapatim Suruguru Vanne Jagatakaranam Vanne Pannaga Bhushanam Rigamara Vanne Pashunapatim Vanne Suru Sushankaranganenam Vanne Mukunda Priyam Vanne Bhakta Janadara Kapidana Vanne Shiva Shankaram Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. To you we offer these names, Ma. Through these names we offer all sickness, all distresses, all negative energies from within us and around us. Ma, be pleased with us. Ambe Ambike Ambalike Namanyati Kaschana Sahasravatra Kamapil Savatra Kamapil Vasini Jayatvam Devi Chamunde Jayabhutati Harani Jay Sarvegate Devi Kalanatri Namostute Om Aim Him Krim Chamundaye Viche Namah Om Aim Him Krim Chamundaye Viche Namah Om Aim Him Krim Chamundaye Viche Namah.
Devi Ma
Ma, oh Ma, Devi Ma, Jai Jai Ma.
Ma, oh Ma, Devi Ma, Jai Jai Ma.
सुनो मेरे देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पारन पाया तेरा पारन पाया बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पारन पाया तेरा पारन पाया
बोलो सुनो मेरे देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पारन पाया तेरा पारन पाया बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पारन पाया तेरा पारन पाया
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती
मोहन भोग लगाया मोहन भोग लगाया बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पारन पाया तेरा पारन पाया
दानु भगत मैं तेरे गुने गावे
दानु भगत मैं तेरे गुण गावे
धन्य भगत मैं तेरे गुने गावे
धन्य भगत मैं तेरे गुण गावे
बनवा वांछित फल पाया, मन वांछित फल पाया। बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
नमो नमो दुर्गे सुख करणी, नमो नमो अम्बे दुख हरणी। निरंकार है ज्योति तुम्हारी, तिहु लोक पहली उजियारी। शशिल लाते मुख महाविशाला, नेत्र लाले भृगुति विकलाला। रूप माति को अति कसुतावे, दर्श करन जनती सुख पावे। तुम संसार शक्ति लय कीन्हा, पाल नहीं तु अन्न दन दीना। अन्नपूर्ण होई जग पाला, तुम आदि हो सुंदरी बाला। प्रलय काल में सब नाशनहारी, तुम गौरी शिव शंकर प्यारी। शिव योगी तुम्हारे गुण गावे, ब्रह्मा विष्णु तुम्हें नित गावे। रूप सरस्वती का तुम दारा, ने सुबुद्ध ऋषि मुनि ओ भारा। करे रूप नरसिंह को अम्मा, प्रगट भई पर कीन विकम्पा। रक्षा कर प्रहलाद बजायो, हिरण्याक्ष को स्वर पचटायो। लक्ष्मी रूप धरो जग माही, श्री नारायण अंग समाने। चीर सिंधु में करत विलासा, दया सिंधु दीजे मन आसा। हिंगलाज में तुम ही भवानी, महिमा अमित न जात बखानी। मातंगी भूमावती माता, भुवनेश्वरी भगला सुखदाता। श्री भैरव तारा जगतारिणी, चिन्ह भावे वर दुख निवारिणी। के हरिवाहन सोहि भवानी, लंगुर वीर चलत अभिमानी। कर में पर करत बिराजे, जाकु देख कादर है। सो में अस्त्र अस्त्र ही त्रिशूला, जाते उतर शत्रु ही शूला। नागकोट में तुम ही विराजत, तिहु लोक में डंका बाजत। शुंभ निशुंभ ताने तुम मारे, रक्त बीज संतन संभावे। महिषासुर निरत अभिमानी, जय अंबार में है अनुकाली। रूप काली को काली हो डारा, सेन सहित तुम ही संभारा। परिगार संतन पर जब जब, बेशक्ति माँ तुम हो तब तब। अन्नपूर्ण और बस हो लोका, तब महिमा सब रहे अशोका। पाल में है ज्योति तुम्हारी, तुम सदन पूजत नर नारी। प्रेम भक्ति से जो नर गावे, दुख दरिद्र निकट नहीं आवे। दानव तुम जो नर मन लाई, जन्म मरण तू की छुटी जाए। जोगी सुर मुनि कहत पुकारा, जोगन भूपिन शक्ति तुम्हारा। शंकराचारा तप कीनो, काम क्रोध जीते सब नीनो। निस दिन ध्यानित रो शंकर को, कहु काल नहीं सुमिरो तुमको। शक्ति रूप को मरण न पायो, शक्ति गई तब मन पछतायो। शरणागत हुई गिरी की बकानी, जय 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 जगदम्ब भवानी। भय प्रसन्न आदि जगदम्बा, दे शक्ति नहीं की नभिकम्बा। बोको मातु कष्ट अति गेरो, तुम बिन कौन हरि दुख मेरो। आशा तृष्णा निपट सतावे, रिपु मूरख मोहि अति तर पावे। शत्रुनाश की जय महारानी, सुमिरो एक चित तुम ही भवानी। करहु कृपा हे मातु दयाला, रिद्धि सिद्धि दे करहु निराला। जब लग जियो दया पल पाओ, तुम बिनयाश में सदन सुनाओ। देवी चालीसा जो कोई गावे, सब सुख भोग परम पद पावे। ऐं ह्रीं क्रीं चामुण्डाय विचे,
ऐं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विचे,
ऐं ह्रीं क्रीं चामुण्डाय विचे,
ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विचे,
ऐं ह्रीं क्रीं चामुण्डाय विचे,
ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विचे।
नमो नमो दुर्गे सुखकरणी, नमो नमो वन्दे दुःखहरणी। 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 ओम जयंती काली मंगला काली, भद्रकाली कपालिनी, दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा दात्री, स्वाहा स्वधा नमोस्तुते। अम्बे अम्बिके अम्बालिके, नमान्यते कश्चन। सहस्रभद्रकामपि सभद्रकामपि लभासिनी। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दुर्गारूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। नमो 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 शिवाय ओम नमः 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 शिवाय समर्पणं नमस्तु कृष्णार्पणम् ओम नमः शिवाय 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 नमः शिवाय ब्रह्मस्तु कृष्णा अर्पणम् कृष्णा अर्पणम् कृष्णा अर्पणम् ममस्तु नमो 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 समर्पयामि ओम शीतलम सदा दक्षिणा दानं शुभं करोतु कल्याणं आरोग्यं सुखसंपदं महाशत्रुविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते जय त्वं देवी चामुण्डे जय भूतादिहारिणी जय सर्वगते देवी कालरात्रि नमोस्तुते चामुण्डाय मल्लिकारिणी मायाकानि पूजार्थं पुष्पाणि प्रतीतानि पुष्पदानं समर्पयामि ओम नमः शंकराय 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 सदा वसन्तं हृदयाय भवं भवानी सेतं नमामि नासे रोगहरे सर्ववीरा जपत निरन्तर हनुमत वीरा संकट से हनुमान छुड़ाए मन कर्म वचन ध्यान जोड़ा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव दोषत बार पात हो वंदे महासुभो ओम नमः शंकराय 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 Om Namah Sankhya. Om Namah Sankhya. Jagadamba Devi Mata ki jai. Namo 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 Durge Sukhakarani. Namo Namo Amme Dukhaharani. Namo Namo Durge Sukhakarani. Namo Namo Amme Dukhaharani. Namo 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 Durga Durga Nashini. Durga Durga Biharini. Durga Durga Mahashakti. Durga Durga Swarupini. Durga Durga Shailaputri. Durga Durga Ambike. Durga Durga Nashini. Durga Durga Mahadevi. Durga Durga Mahalakshmi. Durga Durga Bhaganamukhi. Durga Durga Tarayani. Durga Durga Narayani. Durga Durga Savitri. Durga Durga Biharini. Durga 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 Namostute. Namo 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 Jagadamba Mata ki jai. We join in expressions of welcome by Amy this evening. Om Namo 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 Namo.
To all Namaste and Seetahal. On behalf of the Ganesh Utsav Foundation, the executive, and all the members, we say a pleasant good evening and thank you for joining us in this. It's the 5th night of our yagna. We ask you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the pleasant discourse that we have planned for you. Thank you.
Namo 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 Namo. Tonight, ask the person next to you, how are you? Tonight, ask the person next to you, what kind of day did you have? Are you tired? Ask the person next to you, how was the drive? How was the drive? Raatri Devo Bhava. I pay obeisance at the lotus-like feet of my beloved mother. Pita Devo Bhava. I pay obeisance in memory at the feet of my beloved father. Atiti Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. I bow at the lotus-like feet of all of you who are here and all of those who are listening to us via various frequencies. To our kind and our corporate sponsors, we express sentiments of gratitude and expressions of thanks. This evening is going to be a beautiful evening of worship, and so I have a very beautiful katha planned. And so I need your help this evening. Sing with me as we sing with love and with devotion. Everybody. Namo 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 Hara Hara Jai Shankar Om Hara Hara
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 भगवान शंकर सबका हरे की माता पार्वती साधन देवी शंख चकोरः पक्षी देका बिनत गोरः देका देका हर हर जय शंकर ओम हर हर
हर हर जय शंकर ओम हर हर
हर हर जय शंकर ओम हर हर
हर हर जय शंकर ओम हर हर.
The Katha takes us tonight on Mount Kailash. Bhagwan Shiva is seated and he is in the company of Mata Parvati. But he is not only in the company of Mata Parvati, he is in the company of all the Ganas. All of the Ganas, all of these servants and followers and beings whom love and they adore him. And so while in the company, what will happen? All of them they observed. What did they observe? They observed that Lord Shiva, he was staring at the goddess Parvati. How do you feel when somebody stares at you? Hello? How do you feel when somebody stares at you? Our existence was designed in such a way that once somebody is staring at you, automatically you feel the vibe. Have you ever heard that word before? The vibe. And when you feel the vibe, you turn. You turn in the correct direction and you see who is staring at you, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Lord Shiva is staring at Mata Parvati. But you see, the Katha gives an example of the stare that he is making, that he is giving, that he is doing. It says, Lord Shiva is staring like the Chakor to Chandra. The name of the bird is the Chakor. The Chakor bird forgets all about everything, flying, hungry, thirsty, once there is a full moon. All that bird does is stare at the moon, nothing else. It is mesmerized by the full moon, the Chakor bird. So too Lord Shiva is mesmerized by the goddess. Husband, when is the last time you told your wife, hey, you're beautiful? When is the last time? Tell your wife and not somebody else's own. If you didn't do that in a long time, do that tonight. When you meet her, Uncle Sat, tell Auntie Radha, you're beautiful. Everything begins at Uncle Kumar, tell Auntie Amala, you're beautiful. Everything begins at home. Everything begins at home. Even love begins at home. And so Bhagwan Shiva staring. Because he was staring, all the other Ganas, they started to stare too. And as everybody was staring at Mata Parvati, this made her so uncomfortable. What will she do? Listen. Hara Hara Jai Shankar Om Hara Hara. Sing with me, everybody.
Hara Hara Jai Shankar Om Hara Hara.
Hara Hara Jai Shankar Om Hara Hara.
Hara Hara Jai Shankar Om Hara Hara.
कृत कहने कर भगवान शंभो अपरा कह दीन देहु तब कह भगवंत दीन दयाला दया करो हे कृपा निदाना हर हर Jai Shankar Om Hara Hara. Sing with me, everybody.
Hara Hara Jai Shankar Om Hara Hara.
Hara Hara Jai Shankar Om Hara Hara.
Hara Hara Jai Shankar Om Hara Hara.
This made Mata Parvati uncomfortable. So she acted out of discomfort. Have you ever acted out of discomfort? When your clothes is not comfortable, how do you act? How do you react? Parvi, how do you react? Uncomfortable clothes. How do you react to uncomfortable clothes? If you're in a function and everybody is around, how do you react to uncomfortable clothes? But you see, you're doing all of that because you're not comfortable. You're doing all of that. Somebody think you're feeling warm. This time they think choking you in your foot, you know. You're fixing and they say, well, you know, you probably feel like, you know, it's off your shoulder. This time they think choking you, you know. But you're so uncomfortable that you don't know how to react because you're afraid that somebody will laugh at you. Well, I have news to you. People is laugh at you for no reason at all. So better you give them something to laugh about. Huh? Better you do something so they'll have a reason to laugh about. Mata Parvati felt uncomfortable and she acted out of discomfort. She moved away gracefully. Listen to how she did it. Gracefully. Huh? You could get vexed, but you could be graceful, isn't it? You could get vexed, and you could chatke and patke and make the whole world know you're vexed. Huh? Some people vex and you never know, You never know. Like my mother. She, every time you see her, she's smiling. Huh? You ever see her vex? She now quarrel with me and watching me and smiling. And I say, Ma, what's wrong with you? Why are you smiling? She said, no reason. No reason. But you see the people who say what they have to say and then they move on and they smile, they remain young. Huh? They remain beautiful. It says, Mata Parvati gracefully she moved away. And as Mata Parvati moved away, Lord Shiva was left alone. So now in his alone time, Lord Shiva went into meditation. In your alone time, what do you do? In your alone time, what do you do? I was very impressed when I saw on our chat, Auntie Angie at home, when she goes home in the night, she does the puja over. Did you all see that? She lights her diya, she does the hawan, she has a coconut, she has parsad, and after she leaves here, she goes home and she pretends she's Pandit Sunil. She's doing her own puja and ringing her own bell and chanting her own mantra. And I have a supporting video to show you, in case you don't believe me. Huh? In your alone time, what do? You come to the mandir and you sit down here and you pray. But did you pray home? Every single morning before I leave the house, especially during the Raatri, and I'll go and I'll offer the dhar. I'll light the diya. I'll pray. And where am I leaving to go? I'm leaving to go to puja. What is puja? Huh? What is puja? I could say, well, I will pray in the prayers. I'll pray in the puja by somebody else's home. But the best time to pray is in your quiet time. Is in your peaceful time. It says, Lord Shiva, he closed his eyes and Lord Shiva went into meditation. And who is he praying to? Hari Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. Hari Om Namo Narayana. Hari Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. Hari Om Namo Narayana. Hari Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. Hari Om Namo Narayana. Hari Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. Hari Om Namo Narayana. जब भगवान शंकर का ध्यान चल गया करने पृथ्वी पर मान, प्रार्थना जिसमें भगवान शंकर के बहुत प्रेम स्वभाव करने, दान्य धन्य देहो कृपा निदान, भगवान शंकर की रक्षा करने. Lord Shiva was praying on Mount Kailash, but while he was in his meditation and while he was praying, his meditation, his worship was disturbed. Have you ever been praying and your worship gets disturbed? What disturbs you most of the time? What disturbs you most of the time? Pling pling, Facebook notification, ting ting, let me see what is this thing. Huh? You take a peep and you see what is the message. And when you see the message, you close back your eye, Om Namah Shivaya, and then you hear pling pling and you peep again. You're going on the beach, Om Namah Shivaya, I will go just now. Om Namah Shivaya. Bling bling. And you're disturbed. That's how we pray. Anything and everybody pass and your head had to go. When you are praying, you're supposed to be very conscious of what you're doing. Your mind is not supposed to be anywhere but there. Nowhere else. The members of my group know there is a time to play and there is a time to... Praying is not playing. Praying is not playing. Praying is serious business. God's time is God's time. Any other time you could do anything you want. You could say anything you want. But in this time, this is serious business. It says, the worship of Bhagwan Shankar was disturbed because of a being who was praying down on the earth. And this being was praying with so much of love that it compelled Lord Shiva to stop his worship to listen. And as Lord Shiva stopped his worship to listen, what will happen? Listen, it tells us. Hari Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. Hari Om Namo Narayana.
Hari Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. Hari Om Namo Narayana.
पृथ्वी पर का जिसमें भगवान की प्रेम अंधकार हो, भगवान शंकर का ध्यान करने, ए महाप्राणी जिसमें का पूजन का वरदान देने, भगवान शंकर तुरंत नंदी के बुलार करने श्री परमात्मने नमः. Lord Shiva summoned Nandi. He says, Nandi, I want you to do me a favor. Somebody ever ask you for a favor? Somebody ever ask you for a favor? Let me change that. You ever ask somebody for a favor? Let me tell you how the human mind is designed. You do a million favors to the people around you, but if one day you cannot fulfill the request that they are making, they hate you for a lifetime. Is that true? Ask the person next to you, hey, that is true? Ask them. Whole lifetime, anything and everything that they could possibly do for you, they do, you know. But if one day they can't fulfill the request that you have, you become the enemy. Well, anytime you become the enemy so quick, it didn't happen so quick. It means you were already the enemy. They were looking for an excuse to be vexed. Because people who are not looking for an excuse to be vexed will find every excuse to not be vexed. But a person who wants to be angry, who wants to be annoyed, who wants to try to create problems will find any opportunity and any avenue to be vexed. Is that true? Do answer. It says, he summoned Nandi and he says, oh Nandi, go down on the earth. And I want you to ask this being who is praying, ask him what is his greatest desire. And after he tells you what the desire is, I will bless him with the vardhan. I will give to him his desire immediately. But the onus is on you, Nandi, to awaken the consciousness of this being into knowing that he is blessed. That what he has asked for has been given to him. The onus is on you. Nandi takes the form of a Brahmana. Nandi, he is gigantic. He is huge. If Nandi has to take a form, he's taking a huge, gigantic form. And as Nandi takes this huge form, Nandi acts as though he's out of breath. You ever try to help somebody you think can't help themselves? And they say to you, oh God, let go me now, you're pulling me down. Oh God, let go me now, you're keeping me back. And in your mind, you're well helping, you know. Huh? In your mind, you think you are making an ease, trying to pacify. And in their mind, you're frustrating them. Nandi, what he does? Nandi takes this form, this Brahmanic form, and so he goes down on the earth. And as Nandi sits in the company of this praying soul, Nandi disturbs his worship and he becomes a little bit vexed, a little bit angry. You see, you could pray when you're vexed. You could get vexed while you're praying. Let me ask an easier question. People who just pray, just get vexed? You could sit down in the prayers vexed. You could sit down in front of the multi, Jai Janani, Jai Jai. Huh? Send a lightning, strike him down. Jai Janani, Jai Jai. To pacify situations, sometimes though you know you are right, you still have to act as though you're wrong. To prove a point, sometimes you have to set an example. For instance, one of the evenings my table caught a fire. My table did not catch a fire by gas, you know. My table caught a fire because I allowed it to. And do you know why I allowed it to? To show that it could happen to me and it could happen to anybody else. Tonight, what has happened to others could happen to us. Do you know? So when it is happening to somebody, you don't laugh, you know. Because anything you laugh at will be right round the corner waiting for you. Huh? Right round the corner waiting for you. So don't laugh. Be an asset, you know. They rush to me and they say, Baba, come now. You must be a little more cautious. And they're out in it. And in my mind I say, blaze, blaze. Huh? Catch a fire quick. Everybody left their instrument and they run to the table. Tonight, Nandi goes and he sits and he disturbs the worship. And disturbing the worship, you know what happened? This being who was praying becomes so mad, so upset, so angered. But though this being is angry, the being remains quiet and calm. You ever tried to have dialogue with an angry person? How is that? That's like a person who is drunk, who drank intoxicants, and you trying to tell her, hey, stay quiet, what do you do? Huh? That's like that. You sit down right here, Popo, you don't move. Anything you want, tell me. I go in now, I want to get my own food because I want to see what they have. And you're describing to them everything you have, and they say, no, I want to see myself. Could hardly walk, eh? Out of control, the mind is out of control. So too when anger enters into us, we become out of control. Actions, words. That's why it tells us when you are angry, you must always remain quiet and calm. Cool yourself down first before you give a reaction. And so Nandi sits there and Nandi begins to ask, he says, how long were you praying? And the being says, I've been praying for a long, long time. Nandi pauses and he says, then tell me, what is your greatest wish? What is your greatest wish? What is your greatest wish? If I were to ask you that tonight, now I want you to remember Lord Shiva is listening. Eh? He's listening to grant the Varadan, to grant the blessing. What is your greatest wish? Shiva, what is your greatest wish? Shiva said to get married. Avi, what is your greatest wish? Don't have a great wish? Lord Shiva is hearing. You know why negative things happen? You know why negative things happen? Who is responsible for negative things? God or the devil? Answer. Who you think is responsible for negative things? God or the devil? Adi Champa? Who is responsible for the bad things? God or the devil? The devil. But the only way the devil will know what you are fearful of is when you tell him. He wouldn't know until you tell him. Because the devil is not God to know everything. He only knows what you tell him. He only hears what you say. That's why they say you must be careful what you're wishing for. You might just... You ever hear that before? Oh God, I'm over afraid. Afraid. Here now, you ain't see, I prayed. The devil don't know you're afraid. So you know what he do? He frighten you all the time. Oh God, I'm sick. You don't know how I'm sick now. I just get junjuni inside my brains. Huh? And the devil don't know you want to be sick. So you know what? He creates things in such a way to ensure that you're sick. And the only way he knows is because you tell him. That's why they say an intelligent mind keeps a still tongue. A person who is intelligent keeps a still tongue. You don't talk out anything, good, bad, indifferent. You don't talk it out. You keep it secret and sacred. You ever hear? Don't trust the quiet ones. Huh? You don't know what is happening inside their mind. It says, Nandi is asking, what is your greatest wish? And Lord Shiva is attentively listening. And what will he say? Listen to what he says. Namo, 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 श्री परमात्मनि नमः। पृथ्वी पर जिसमें पूछने करने वाले देखो और सभी का इच्छा करने भगवान की अश्वाद धून धून करने वाले फिर अपनों का इतिहास हो दिलंते कुछ करेंगे चलते के अश्वाद के होते नंदी के जिसमें का चलते गए हो जिसमें का चकते होते किसने का वीर सकतो हे श्री परमात्मने नमः। He says to Nandi, he says, my greatest wish, my greatest desire, my greatest petition is to become anything I think about, and I'll be able to transform myself countless times into any thought that I have. Listen to what he's saying. I'll be able to transform myself into any thought that I have. You see, you already have that Varadan, true or not? You already have that Varadan. You ever hear somebody say to you, it's all in your... Ever hear that before? It's all in your... Anything the mind tell you to do, you could do. Is that true? The mind tell you, you're strong. What you'll do? You'll turn the 50 ponga parsad one time. But the mind say, oh God, my back go hot, man. Then you put up the pot yet and you don't have enough pain. Huh? Because it's all in the mind. It all begins in the mind. It says, Immediately Lord Shiva blessed him with his Varadan. And blessing him with a Varadan, Nandi says, what if I tell you, you have already received that gift? He says, impossible, 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 impossible. And Nandi, through his influence, now tries to influence the being into being convinced that he is blessed. Through his influence. And he says, well, you got the Varadan. I feel as though you got the Varadan. Tonight I want to tell you that you won a Varadan from Bhagwan. The Varadan of being blessed. I want to tell the person next to you, you are blessed. Tell them. Tell them for me, use that to be a blessing. Tell them. Use that to be a blessing. You are blessed. Use that to be a blessing. Nothing else. Nandi, he says to the being, you think of anything. And you know what? You'll be transformed into it. And you know what the being thought of? The being thought of a bara vrikshan, a huge tree. And he turned into a big tree. And here is the being asking Nandi, not knowing it is Nandi. He say, how am I looking? What am I looking like? What am I looking like? Listen to what he's asking. What am I looking like? Tonight, sometimes we go to people hoping that they could tell us who and what we are. But you know the sad thing? 99% of the time when we go by people who even know who they are. To tell us who we are. Huh? We go by people who are more insecure than us. Do you know how powerful you are? How can you tell how powerful you are? Madam President, how powerful are you? How you could know how powerful you are? You see, your power doesn't come from the friends that you keep, you know. Your friends can't prove to you how powerful you are, you know. It's the people who come after you tell how powerful you are. It's the people who attack you tell how powerful you are. You see, when a small fry come after you, Dave, it means that you is a small fry too. But you see, when big fry like wedge come after you, no, is a big thing. You is a sawati. So when the small fry come after you, remember, look at it and say, you coming after me? Who is you again? But when the big wedge come after you, say, I am important. Look at them. I am on top, so I'm the topic. I'm ahead, so I'll be the headline. Never give them the satisfaction that they expect. You only know your power based on who attack you. Think about that. Lesson 1. Many lessons to learn tonight. Lesson 1. He turns into the tree and he looks at Nandi. He says, how do I look? And Nandi say, you're looking like a tree. He say, how big? And Nandi say, big, big. He says, good. And as Nandi begins to walk away, this being is so intelligent. He decides to transform himself into a pakshi. What is a pakshi? What is a pakshi? Into a bird. And he begins to follow Nandi. Nandi is down on the ground and he is above and following. You see, it's not only people of your status observe you. Some people who think they're higher than you, sometimes they have to be brought down to your level. True or not? Huh? True or not? The garbage truck man looked at me last night. Not last night, a few nights ago. And he said to me, he said, hey, you is the pundit? I said, yes. He said, say a little thing for me now. I said, what thing you want me to say? He said, anything, you say it. He said, you know where my grandmother used to tell me? When the pundit talk, it's from the pundit lip to God ears, you know. He said, tell God now. I said, what to tell God? He said, tell God, I want my own garbage truck. I said, so much thing for you to ask me to tell God, and you're telling me to tell God you want your own garbage truck? Why you don't tell God you want to be out of the garbage? But you see, people, they're so comfortable in their environment that you can't take them out. So they tolerate all kind of garbage from all kind of garbage carriers. And they think that they're popular and they have status. And all they have around them is what? People who are stagnant, have no vision, they're not motivated, they will never grow, they will never wake up. And though they get shake up plenty time, instead of saying, don't make me a garbage man, they go still say, give me a garbage truck. That's the sad truth about life. It says, what will happen? He started to follow Nandi. And while following Nandi, listen. Namo, 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 Namo. 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 जिसमें काशवादियाँ करने वाले नंदी कच्चा करने वाले भगवान शंकर की वर्णन हो, जिसमें का लोर गया होते कोशिश करो का दुखियों का करने वाले, उसने का पेट सोच का अपने अपने का रक्षा होए. He followed Nandi straight into the heavens and on Mount Kailash. But as he went to Mount Kailash, he saw when Nandi transformed himself now back from being this holy man into this gigantic bull. And listen to what he's thinking. He's thinking, my Vardhan came from this being, not the God who I was praying to. You see, you cannot get power from a man. Your power comes from your God. Which man gives you power when you get up in the morning to open your eye? Which man? Which man gives you power to hear with the ears that you have? Which man? Huh? Which man gives you power to breathe with the nostrils that you have? Which man? The minute a man have to help you breathe, you have to start pulling out. Seen it? Huh? And if you don't have this, you know what happened? Jaya Bia Kela, Mosquito Creek. You go in the nursing home and they just put on a nebulizer for you. And the bills start to run, you know. And what are they giving you? What are they giving you? Oxygen. How much oxygen you breathe from the time you were born till now? Huh? If you have to pay God for the oxygen that you breathe from birth to now, how much you'll have to pay? Sindra, how much you'll have to pay? Huh? How much you'll have to pay? Did you give thought to that? Tonight I want you to do me a favor. Tell Mother Durga, thank you for the air that we breathe. Tell her. Tell her. Thank you for the air that I breathe. Because if it was up to a man for me to get air, I would have been dead already. I know what you are talking about me. He thought that his blessing came from Nandi and not from Lord Shiva. I want to tell you, your blessings come from Bhagwan. Everything that you have comes through the grace of Bhagwan. And once it comes through grace, you must show gratitude. You must be grateful. It says, thinking like this, seeing all the other gunners, he thought of the gunners, and so he started to look like them. And thinking and starting to look like them, he sat. But while they were seated, there was a conversation happening among the gunners. And what were they talking about? What were they talking about? Listen to what they were talking about. Namo, 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 Namo. Namo, 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 Namo. namo, namo, namo.
Namo 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 Namo
Namo, 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 namo.
Namo 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 Namo
Namo, 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 namo.
Namo 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 Namo
Namo, 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 namo.
Namo 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 Namo
देखो अर्पेट करने वाले जिसमें का भगवती माता की सुंदर सुंदर है, देखो रूप रूपा उनके का स्मरण करने वाले स्मरण करने. They began speaking about Mata Parvati and how she was looking. And while they were talking about how she was looking, this being started to visualize in his head what they were saying. And visualizing what they were saying, he transformed himself into that of Mata Parvati. Just as they were describing, he was transforming. And as he was transformed into that of Mata Parvati who was uncomfortable and not there, this being is looking like her. How do you feel when somebody tries to pretend to be you? How do you feel? Auntie Umala, imagine you have somebody going to the same hairdresser and coloring the hair the same color. They cut it the same way. They go by the lady who is doing the nail and they say, do my nail just like she. And they say, but that's her original nail. They say, stick on some. I want it gesso. Huh? But you see what they're seeing is that they're seeing glamour. They're seeing glitter. What they're not seeing is you have trouble to walk. And you're not concerned about beauty outside. You're concerned about how you feel inside. But they don't know that. They think that your life is about glamour. People judge us based on what they see, not what they know. True or not? Not what they know, what they see. But you never hear? Not everything that glitter is. Not everything that glitter is gold. And not everything is what it seems to be. It says, as he is transformed into that of Devi Mata, the gunners all stand. For they are now in the presence of Shakti, energy. You see, when the energy becomes too much in the foot begins to cramp. And what happened? You say, I'm catching a what? What you have to do? What you have to do? Huh? And so they all stand up. And as they stand up, the demon is forced to go and sit next to Lord Shiva like Devi Mata. But you see, no news spread like bad news fast. Is that true? You see a man do a million good things, but you don't hear that. You know where it is here? Watch it is here. Watch it is here. A few years ago, at my home, people came with cakes and coffee and cheese and bread, ring the doorbell, and they said, Pandit Sunil living here? And my aunt answered. And she said, yes. And they asking her, so where the wake is? She said, the wake? Well, we heard on the news Pandit Sunil died. She said, what? She took up her phone and she called me. And I answered. She said, oh, you live in? And I said, what you mean? She said, have people here and they thought you dead. I said, and you calling me and I dead? I supposed to be dead and you calling me? She said, well, I know, I just talked to you and I want to know what happened. And you see, we listen to react, but we don't listen to understand. Another Pandit Sunil died. He got murdered, another Pandit Sunil. And they thought it was me. And that's how life is. That's how we behave. It says, the being was pushed. And so as the being sat next to Lord Shiva, what will happen? Mata Parvati heard. And Mata Parvati decided, you know what? I'm going to see who is this. I want to see who this being is. And as Mata Parvati entered, what will happen? As Mata Parvati entered, the Damru of Lord Shiva begins to shake. And as the Damru begins to shake, the snake around the neck of Lord Shiva becomes hysterical. Nandi becomes frightened because he's wondering what is happening. And then when Nandi looks, Nandi is seeing two Devis, identical. Nandi wipes his eye to see if what he's seeing is really what he's seeing. Huh? And Nandi now wonders what kind of jadoo. Jadoo is what? What kind of jadoo is unfolding here? What kind of magic? And the Damaru is shaking. You know what happens? Dum 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 dum. Soft. The Damaru is shaking soft. Soft. Huh? And as the Damaru begins to shake soft, the Devi, she begins to walk closer and closer and closer. You ever see somebody you're fearful of and they enter in the room? You see, if they're far from you, you're calm, you know. But if you see them coming to you, what you'll do? Dum, 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 dum. When I was smaller, when I was younger, I used to be afraid of Uncle Kumar. He used to tell me, hey, sit down here. Now I say to him, hey, you sit down here. Huh? When I was younger and I see him, my heart used to go dum, 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 dum. Now when I see him, I hope your heart is start upon. Because they say what goes around. Huh? Once a man. Huh? Don't worry, boy, I still afraid you. Dum 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 dum, and she's walking. But Lord Shiva, he closes his eyes. You know why? He doesn't want to be a part of it. You see, sometimes it is important for you to make the wise decision and not get involved in things that don't concern you. Ask the person next to you, hey, you're waking, you hear that? Don't get involved in things that don't concern you. Don't. You know much people vex with me? The wife called Baba, I want you to talk to my husband. You ain't no much trouble. When you define he where he was? Huh? When you and he was kuch hota hai, where me, where I was? Baba, you ain't know na, my house like the Mahabharata war. And you is the biggest warrior in the war. Huh? You see, you're always talking about somebody else who creating the problem. But you forget, a person who is creating a problem, if you choose not to react to them, the problem is them, oh no. But once you add to it, it becomes everybody's problem. True or not? Do answer. Please do answer. It says, as she makes her way and she stands face to face with the demon knows he has to do something. The demon is thinking in his mind, what can I transform myself into that will make the Devi and everybody frightened? And everybody will flee, they will run away. What will I do? And the demon decides to take the form of a lion, a singer. And as he takes the form of the lion and he begins to roar, the gunners begin to run far away. And the Devi begin to laugh. You ever hitting your child to discipline them and the child watch you and say, hit me more now? Me feeling that? Huh? What kind of lash is that? How do you react to that? How do you react to that? You ever pinch somebody and instead of they cry or say, ow, they smile with you? Before I came, Uncle Harry had puja this evening. And I sat doing the puja and his grandson came, but his grandson is a little bit sturdy. And he didn't come and gracefully sit. He come and he drop on me, bap. And my knee twist. So I immediately grabbed him, but I grabbed him on the two sides of his stomach like this. I say, where is that fat? He said, no, but you're pinching me. He said, but me feeling that. So I pinch him a little harder. He said, I still ain't feeling that. And I pinch him a little harder. He get red. I say, how much pound you weighing? He said, almost 100. I said, you don't think my foot hurting? Come off. And he begins to laugh. Do you know he went to almost everybody and tell them, Pandit, pinch me up. He didn't tell them what he do me. He'd say, Pandit, pinch me up. You see, that's how life is, you know. People tell about your reaction, but they don't tell about what you do to get the reaction. They don't tell the whole story. They only tell the part that is make them look good and everybody and everything else look bad. And that's not unique to anybody and any one situation. That's everything all the time. Is that true? Shake your head so. He turns into the lion. And you know what the mother goddess does? The mother goddess starts to laugh looking at the lion. The mother goddess goes, she walks up to the lion. But you see, she goes and she sits on the lion. And now all transformation of the lion comes to an end. They were done. The gift is taken away. The gift is taken away. Nandi is the only one standing there. The lion looks at Nandi and he says, Nandi, what to do? And Nandi says, well, think about any form and you'll be transformed into that. But he's trying and nothing is happening. You see, strange, huh? The Katha didn't say they shampoo the lion, you know, Dave. Some man say he went to heaven and heaven have 7 spheres and they shampoo the lion. You hear that? You hear that? Some man says San Fernando Hill going to crash. That can't happen. You know why? We go there to worship the Devi. We go there to sing the praises of the Devi. Huh? It says Nandi tries to influence this being, but nothing he does could transform him. Jagadamba Devi Mata ki jai, Satya Sanatan Dharma ki jai. Namo 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 Namo. I'm going to ask our president to help me a little bit. President, this is a marker. This is a piece of paper. I want you to write for me the word influence on this paper. Namo 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 Y'all sing it? Y'all sing it? Y'all sing it? Sing the word. What is this word, Dave? Influence. This word is influence. Y'all sing it? Everybody? So we could separate this word into different parts. Influence, we could separate this word into, write the first 2 letters of the word, influence. Write the next 4 letters of the word, influence. Namo, 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 namo. The last three. Namo, 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 namo. Namo, 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 namo. So, what is this word? What is this word? Brenda, what is this word? Oh, sorry. What is this word? What is this word? What is this word? Ash, what's this word? Flu. What's this word? You know any words that end with this? You know any words that end with this? What's the first word come to mind? Huh? Dunce. Oh, don't say that. You see, sometimes we're influenced by people who we genuinely think have our best interests at heart. Huh? But they don't really care nothing about us. All they care about is themselves. I'll give you an example. I influenced and convinced her into writing that word. But what you don't know is before she came here, I said to her, I wrote it, just trace it over. But you see, I convinced her that I wrote it. Though she knows the right thing. Look at how I made the E. Seeing how I made the E, I did this. You see how I made the E? Look. But I convinced her to do it. And she looked at me and smiled, and I look at her and smile, and she say, well, that way he right. So I put in that. I influenced her, though she know the right thing, to do the wrong thing. And in life, that's how life is. Though you know the right thing, you allow people to influence you to do the wrong thing. True or not? Because you want to be popular. You want to be popular. Some people think in order to be, what's the word? In, you have to follow the leader, follow the leader. Huh? Follow the leader. The leader say hands up, you lift up your hand. The leader say sit down, you sit down. The leader say you're dumb, you say yeah. Huh? Follow the leader. Think about who your leader is, you know. Think. Sometimes it is not always important to be out by yourself, but stand up for that which will add value, not only to your life, but the life of all of those around you. But anytime you begin to do that, people try to bring you down. And they try to contaminate you. And they try to give you the flu. If I were to come in here this evening and say to you, hey, I'm sneezing, my nose running, I can't breathe good, and I take a COVID test and it say positive, hug me up now. What you'll do? What you'll do? What will you do? Huh? Long time when somebody cough, you say, God bless you, Popo. Now when somebody cough, you say, COVID? Isn't it? You're afraid you get the flu. You see, habits are not taught. Habits are caught. There is a difference. A habit is not caught. A habit is taught. Show me your friends and I'll tell you what you will become. They don't teach you that, you know. You eventually become like that. You become like that. So you keep the company of people who are positive and you get positive. But you keep the people who are negative and what happened? Huh? You'll always be negative. Because you will catch the flu. Huh? And then you might end up being a, what is it? Don't answer. Don't answer. Tonight I want to tell you, many people they are seeking validation. Many people they are seeking validation. But you know who they're seeking it from? People, beings, and things that are invalid. No man has the power and the ability to tell you how valuable you are, because you were not created by them or their opinion. You were created by. So be the best version of you, you know. When the small fry come, remember, ketchup and pepper, and eat it with grace. And when the big wedge come, Brenda, wait till you're hungry and enjoy that too. Because if they don't come after you, it means you're wasting your existence. Nobody stones down a tree that has no fruit. And if they're pelting on a tree that have no fruit, what you would think about them? What you think about them? Mama Lina, what you think about them? They're mad. Well, I want to tell you something. It have some people who pelting down the tree that laden and they're still mad. But although they're pelting you, know that every time they pelt you, don't look at them with scorn. Look at them with love. Because through them, you become a little more popular. Through them, you become a little more vibrant. Through them, you become a little more brilliant. Tonight, seek validation, but not from man, from Bhagwan. Ask the person next to that, hey, you hear that? Jagadamba Mata Ki Jai. Sing with me. Namo 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 Namo. Tonight, when you clap your hands and you're singing, I want you to tell the Devi, help me to recognize my worth, O Devi. Help me to recognize my potential. Help me to present to the world my ability to shine. And Ma, may you shine through me to the world around me. Sing with me. Namo 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 Jagadamba Mata Ki Jai.
Are we live? Yes. Jai Seetahal to everybody. I want you all, you see, if you're up here, you will feel you're in a concert hall. I really want you all to give yourself a round of applause. Fantastic. Come on, this end. I wish the Baba here will look at a recording of this and we could turn it into dollars and cents. And SEN. So ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, let us change the conversation now from what is happening today in this Trinidad and Tobago, the crime situation. I live in Arima. It takes almost 5 hours to come down here. And there's a place they call Aruka. That is where a fella took a 4-year-old child, chopped out the head while the child alive. And while the head was there, it ripped out the eye of the 4-year-old child, and then take a scissors and cut him out. What do we feel here? What do we see here? What Trinidad and Tobago is coming now. As I say, I diverted from tonight's conversation. But the only answer to this now is what we were preaching here tonight. The only answer to solve this problem in this country is divinity. Let us see the face of the Lord in every face, every human being, even every plant and every animal. That is the only answer to help this crime in this country is out of hand completely. You know, long time they used to have 1 murder a year. Now you have average of 600 murders. If it continues, so we wouldn't have nobody in 10 years' time. And all because of 41 people. I'm not getting political, all because of 41 people who don't know what they're doing and they only care about themselves. Do they care about any God in this world? Or do they feel there's a God in this world? They don't know that because they allow the money to control them, and that is their God. I will shift a little bit to poor people in this country. And poverty is not really, you don't have money or anything, so it's the state of your mind. Poor people in this country must not get sick or must not get in trouble with the law. I personally had a little hip pain here. It cost me big money. I want to tell only how much. But if it was a poor man, he's dead. That's what will happen here. So, you know, let us all see divinity in one another. Let us see God in one another. Let us see in our own way how we can change the focus in this country to get away from what is happening in this country today. On behalf of my wife, Omela, and myself, I want to thank you all for having me here. And thank you, and Seetahal. Bye.
Namo, 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 namo. Namo, 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 namo. Before we join in the Aarti, I want to take this opportunity to make a correction. I said last night that the Yagya will come to an end on Tuesday. It will come to an end on Wednesday. I humbly apologize. On Wednesday evening, we will do the Purnahuti, the offering of the coconut on the outside. And so I made a mistake. I also want to take this opportunity on behalf of our President and members of the Executive to invite you to our Hanuman Jayanti Puja. On the evening of Hanuman Jayanti, we are going to do 108 pujas to Lord Hanuman as we do annually. If there are any beings, any families who wants to take part, come to our President, come to our Vice President and any member of the Executive and let us know. And so we will tell you what is the way forward and how we can help you so that our puja will be successful. This evening, before we do the Aarti, I want to tell you, we see auntie and uncle, they're here and they're seated with us. They're beautifully dressed and everything else. But I want to tell you an amazing story. Uncle Kumar and Amla, they just lost their home to fire. But in their home, they had a beautiful prayer room. And in their prayer room, they had murtis of almost every depiction of Bhagwan that you could think about. Even Bhagwan as Satya Sai Baba. It was a prayer room that we all sat in and we performed countless pujas, and it was a prayer room that we had great debate. It is a prayer room in which we sat there We laughed at times, we cried at times, we celebrate Krishna Janam. We did all sorts of things in there. But up on his pedestal, his main deity was Lord Shiva. And as the fire came and burnt everything, Lord Shiva, who was up on the pedestal, came off the pedestal. And while almost everything in that home was burnt to zero, the only thing that was not burnt was Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva was smiling, looking at them, saying, "Here I am. All is not lost. All is not lost. Here I am." Can you imagine the lesson to be learned in that? When I visited that home, I tried my best not to go. But if you know Uncle Kumar, you have to go. And when I visited and I walked around, from what I'm accustomed to what I'm seeing, it brought me to the reality of how in the wink of an eye we could lose everything. But though we lose everything that is physical, there is one thing we should never allow ourselves to lose, and it is Bhagwan, it is God. Never allow yourself to forget that there is a God and He is in control. Jagadamba Mata Ki Jai. Let us all stand for the Aarti. Darshan ho maa tere, सबकी अभिलाषा है, मन मेरा हो तुमसे, तुमसे आशा है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, दर्शन हो माँ तेरे, सबकी अभिलाषा है, मन मेरा हो तुम सबके, तुमसे आशा है। क्या मेरा क्या उसका, ये अपना पराया क्या, सब ज्योति जला करके रोशन करो जग सारा, रोशन करो जग सारा। बोलो बोलो सुनो मेरे देवी पर्वतवासिनी, तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया। बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया।
पान सुपारी गजा नारियल,
पान सुपारी गजा नारियल,
पान सुपारी गजा नारियल,
पान सुपारी गजा नारियल।
मैं तेरे बीच चराया, मैं तेरे बीच चराया। बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया।
सुआ चोर तेरे अंग विराजे,
सुआ चोर तेरे अंग विराजे,
सुआ चोर तेरे अंग विराजे,
सुआ चोर तेरे अंग विराजे।
केसर तिलक लगाया, केसर तिलक लगाया। बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, तेरा पारन पाया,
सतयुग त्रेता द्वापर मवे
सतयुग त्रेता द्वापर मावे
सतयुग त्रेता द्वापर मवे
सतयुग त्रेता द्वापर मावे
कलयुग राज सवाया कलयुग राज सवाया बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया
धूप दीप नैवेद्यारती
धूप दीप नैवेद्यारती
धूप दीप नैवेद्यारती
धूप दीप नैवेद्यारती
मोहन भोग लगाया मोहन भोग लगाया बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया
दानू भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे
भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे
धन्य भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे
धन्य भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे
मन वांछित फल पाया मन वांछित फल पाया बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया
देखो जग जननी माँ अम्बे भवानी
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 अम्बे भवानी अम्बे भवानी
अम्बे भवानी अम्बे भवानी
अम्बे भवानी अम्बे भवानी
अम्बे भवानी अम्बे भवानी
जग जननी माँ 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 अम्बे भवानी
दुर्गा भवानी काली भवानी
दुर्गा भवानी काली भवानी
दुर्गा भवानी शक्ति भवानी
दुर्गा भवानी शक्ति भवानी
जग जननी माँ अम्बे भवानी
जग जननी माँ अम्बे भवानी
जग जननी माता अम्बे भवानी
जग जननी माँ अम्बे भवानी
अम्बे भवानी अम्बे भवानी
अम्बे भवानी अम्बे भवानी
अम्बे भवानी अम्बे भवानी
अम्बे भवानी अम्बे भवानी
जग जननी माँ 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 अम्बे भवानी
नमो 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 नमो
नमो नमो नमो नमो
नमो नमो नमो नमो
नमो नमो नमो
नमो
नमो
नमो नमो नमो
नमो नमो नमो नमो
नमो नमो नमो नमो
नमो नमो नमो
नमो
नमो
नमो नमो नमो
नमो नमो नमो नमो
नमो नमो नमो नमो
नमो नमो नमो नमो
नमो नमो नमो नमो
नमो नमो नमो नमो नमो नमो नमो
दुर्गे 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 दुर्गे
नमो 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 नमो
नमो नमो नमो नमो नमो नमो नमो नमो नमो दुर्गे सुखकरणी नमो नमो अम्बे दुःखहरणी नमो नमो दुर्गे सुखकरणी नमो नमो अम्बे दुःखहरणी जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी मां जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी मां ओ मां ओ मां ओ मां हो मां जय मां जय मां जय मां जय मां जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी मां जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी मां. We pray, Ma, help us to recognize the blessing that we have. Ma, help us not to be easily influenced by beings who think that they have power and they're even greater than you. Ma, and in our weakest moments, may you be our strength. In our time of despair, may you be our shield, O Devi. Ma, who else can we turn to? We bow to you again and again. Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Cha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Chant with me. Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvati Satike Shananye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. She's listening to you.
Shive Sarvati
Whatever your wishes are, tell her.
Sharanye Trambake Gauri
Whatever your petitions are, tell her. Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvati Satike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute.
Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvati Sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute.
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 जगदम्बा देवी माता की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय. Turn to the person next to you, in front of you and behind you. Tell them, remind them you are blessed. Be a blessing. Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvati Sadhike Shadanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute.
Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvati Sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute.
Narayani Namostute.
Narayani Namostute.
Narayani Namostute.
Narayani Namostute.
Durga Bhavani Ma Jai Jai Ambe Ma.
Durga Bhavani Maa Jai Jai Ambe Maa.
Durga Bhavani Ma Jai Jai Ambe Ma.
दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे माँ।
जगदोदारिणी 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 माँ, जय जय दुर्गा माँ।
जगदोदारिणी माँ, जय जय दुर्गा माँ।
दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे माँ।
दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय दुर्गा माँ।
Tonight, we're going to be led in some bhajans by the members of the group. You're free to come to the murti, to make your offerings, to do your arti. This evening we have Nisha with us. I'm going to ask her to join the group on stage and to sing along with members of the group as we eulogize and glorify the Mother Goddess of the entire creation with love and with devotion. This evening, all members of the group together, we sing and we eulogize the Mother Goddess, Mother of the entire creation. दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे माँ।
दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय अम्बे माँ।
Tonight, I want to say thank you to all of you who came from far and near. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow evening and all the other evenings. Tell the person next to you, see you tomorrow. To Godmother who came tonight, I want to say thank you for coming. Blessings, light and love to all of you this evening. We join.
जय जगदम्बे माँ दुर्गा, जय जगदम्बे माँ दुर्गा।
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 नारायणी ओम नारायणी ओम
नारायणी ओम नारायणी ओम
नारायणी ओम नारायणी ओम
नारायणी ओम नारायणी ओम।
जय जगदम्बे माँ दुर्गा, जय जगदम्बे माँ दुर्गा।
जय जगदम्बे माँ दुर्गा, जय जगदम्बे माँ दुर्गा।
जय जगदम्बे